wouldn't be Earth Day without getting our hands a little dirty. Master Gardener William Moss is here with 4 things you can give to the earth that will keep on giving. Good morning.
Good.
Great to see you.
Good to be here.
So we're going to get our hands dirty a little bit?
Right.
How are we giving back to the earth today?
Well, first thing we want to do is we want to talk about, doing something on Earth Day is doing something for ourselves. We're all on Earth, right?
Right.
It makes sense. So, helping the earth is a good way to help ourselves too. A lot of benefits. The single most important thing, most effective thing you can do is to plant a tree.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the single. Trees filter out air pollution, water pollution, ground pollution, all of that stuff. And while they're doing it, they give off a lot of oxygen, and fresh air, and all that stuff.
They recycle the air.
They do. So they make it really good for us. So you just want to cover it up.
That's it. What are you laughing at? They're amused
cover it up.
by my gardening expertise.
And now we can spread this on out. When you plant a tree, you always want to, you saw we had a big hole, we watered as we went along, and what you want to be sure to do is get the dirt away from the edge and kind of make it a good saucer like this.
Right.
Even if you don't have like a home
or
something to plant a tree, go volunteer at a church, a school, a community group. They need that assistance and they'll be happy with it too.
You know what? It also makes things so much more beautiful. In Chicago, they planted over 1 million trees in the last couple of years.
Chicago?
Completely remade the city.
Completely. It looks beautiful, and it's also good for, hey, let's do this.
You got to water.
Use our buckets. And it's also great habitat for like songbirds and things like that.
That's right.
It gets them all out.
And
so
look at just the aesthetic beauty of it, right?
Yeah. And this
Lovely.
is first year. I mean, just think of years later.
Fabulous.
Shade and everything.
All right, what are we going to do next?
The next thing is I want everyone to go out and plant a container of veggies and herbs.
Right.
Make it organic. Because the thing about it is you'll be able to harvest it all season long. So what we got in here, we got some thyme, we got a pepper, and then, check this out. Smell that. Tell me what that is.
Sage.
Let's see if you can get. He guesses sage, guys. He's guessing sage. Let's see.
Right.
Is it? It's curry.
It's curry.
So look at that. So we got a pot ready here where we can start cutting curry and all this stuff. And it's been shown that if you grow vegetables, you're much more likely to eat them.
Right.
So
and if you're going to plant an herb garden, you want to make sure they're legal herbs, not the other kind of what?
Listen to this guy. Yes.
That's right.
Stick to legal herbs. Curry, thyme, oregano, things like that.
Very
and all of that. So you want to plant it in, get them put in real good. It's easy to be organic in a container because you can get your own soil, and of course you can use things that are Armory certified, so you know that your family's getting the most nutritious stuff.
See, I learned that because I watch your show on Sunday mornings.
HGTV, dig in.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, what are we doing next here?
Well, these are just some of the vegetables and herbs I want people to plant. I want you to think about rosemaries and thymes and mints and all these things. Parsleys. So all these things work great in containers. So get out there and plant you a container.
All right, and the thing is, if you're going to have a container like that, if you're going to plant a tree in your yard, if you're ahead of the game, you can do your own compost,
You can do your own compost, and this is one of the neat things. Let's step all the way over here. Go ahead and take that off. We twist it. This is a neat composter, but compost this is a way where you can be green and help save the planet at the same time, save some money. So compost, you put in your old kitchen scraps. All
the organic stuff.
All the old kitchen scraps. Garden debris, stuff like that. Put it in there, and then you can turn it, but not with this one. Put the top on.
Okay.
Rather than having to get a fork, do this, turn it.
Look at this deal.
And in 4 weeks, you turn trash into treasure. Look at that. Trash into treasure. And this is a good chance to get your 3 R's in. You get to recycle, reuse, and reduce.
And here's the other thing, because how many people put their grass clippings in something like this, right?
Right.
Get this working for you. All right.
And
here we go. What do we got going on here?
Finally, while you're greening, don't forget about the little guys. The hummingbirds and the butterflies, they need our help. Their habitats are shrinking, and what they want are big, beautiful, colorful, nectar-rich flowers in summer. Same thing we want in our gardens.
Yeah, exactly right. And these things they're magnets for those birds and butterflies.
Yes, they are.
You can just see them coming in. Ooh, I'm gonna get me some of that.
Yes, they can. And what you want to do is look for plants that bloom in the summer. And you can see sometimes plants that have this tag on it. American Beauties with that butterfly. Right. If you see that, then you know that plant's going to bring butterflies and probably hummingbirds too.
Oh my goodness, William Moss, what a pleasure. Thank you.
Good.
All right.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.